Have you ever used the foam roller to roll out your ITB? People have been doing it a lot for a long time because we used to think that the ITB, a fascial band on the lateral aspect of your thigh from your hip to your knee, should be stretched, should be more flexible. Why does it feel bound up and tight? Why does it feel like you have knots in it? Really, we need to be focusing on the fascial tissue, the connective tissues, muscles underneath and nearby the ITB. The ITB is a very important, very structured fascial band that runs here, and it doesn't really have a lot of stretch like that. Very little, if any. It does, however, have some more possibilities to change side to side like this, right? Not up and down, but side to side. So we're going to use the foam roll in a totally different way. Still in the effort to help increase the health of our fascial tissue in and nearby our ITB, not necessarily to stretch it longer. All right, so if you have your foam roller, great, grab it right now. If you don't, watch this and then try it at the gym, or you could use something like a rolled up towel. All right, so we're gonna start first. I'm gonna take this foam roll and taking your left hip leg down, right leg up to begin. Right foot is flexed, knee is up. This can make it hard to maneuver. So having that knee open is ideal. If you have a tight hip and that doesn't open naturally, that's okay too. Just go to where you're able to begin. You're using your hands to maneuver your body and movements. So you're going to lift that bottom leg, left leg up. So we're on the ITB. If you roll back, you're going to be more in the lateral hamstrings. If you roll forward, you're going to be more in the lateral quads. So you can play with that. You might discover that you have extra sensitivity or tenderness in either the quads or the hamstrings. Your goal isn't to let your body weight sit down in here. You're using this foot in your hands to kind of prop yourself up. So we can gently roll. Again, you don't want to push hard into this. When you find an area that's tender and you feel like that's the area that you need to take a little time, rather than sinking, pushing, rolling up and down and over it, you're going to basically osculate it forward and back like this, right? And we're getting the fibers in and around the ITB. That little pressure you have into the muscle tissue helps to create a little tension in the fascia to then allow it to change. We're stimulating it with this type of pulsating movement. So notice I'm not rolling it out. I'm going side to side. And you can find different areas along the pathway. But the idea is to keep movement happening, not to sit and push and change and break up. Not the goal. Keep your body weight nice and light on top of the foam roll. Let's test and do the other side as a good comparison. Always knowing that each side of your body is unique and special and different. Finding good, solid posture support with that leg and your arms on the ground. Flexing your foot lightly, starting at the hip, slowly start to come down, easing off the pressure of your body weight into the foam. Testing it out. Maybe take one pass where you're just learning what's going on, what you're feeling. Find a spot gently holding it, and then again, forward and back type of motion here. Taking a few moments, breathing. Always double checking that you're not pushing too hard. Gentle work in the fascial tissue is more effective oftentimes than really hard work. You don't want to damage. You don't want to cause inflammation. You want to nudge and facilitate change. Good. Taking a few more moments. Good. Gently coming down to release. All right. And there's a new way to use the foam roller to help affect and change and increase the health of your ITB.